Hello everybody, this is Lee Phillips' Journey of Truth. I am doing another weather watch today. We are at the corner of Highway 78 and 81 towards Oxford and Covington. Eastbound on 78 towards Monroe and Athens. To your left. Covington will be to your right. And we're going to hang out here for just a minute and watch the traffic. And then we're going to move back down toward town, taking a look at the businesses and see who's open and who's closed. I believe it's maybe 1:45 in the afternoon on Friday, January the 10th. We had a snow day today. Comes by like every 10 years. So there's some folks out driving enjoying it. It's the roads are pretty much turned to slush right now. But that's going to change in just a little while as the sun gets down a little bit further. It's temperature's going to start dropping, and all this water that you see is going to freeze over. It's been passable today, but tonight everything's going to freeze over. In the morning we're going to be having black ice, which is a lot more dangerous. So hopefully everybody's prepared for the long weekend. Cuddle up, check out all the other videos on my channel, whether you want to watch something about car wrecks or whether you want to watch something about the concerts that we had downtown on the green, or if you want to see the battle of the bands. Each band has their own video that I did. So there's lots of stuff on my channel. Everything on my channel is in the Loganville downtown and immediate surrounding areas. So we're going to document things that happen for historical records to show the progress of our town and the hazards on the roads. And people over there daydreaming, not paying attention. There ain't no wind blowing right now. The clouds almost look like that they want to clear up, but that's going to be misleading. I believe the breeze is supposed to pick up to about 24 miles an hour this afternoon and tonight. That's going to increase the freezing effect by dropping that wind chill down lower. It'll be somewhat dangerous to be out tonight and in the morning early. Sunglasses on a snowy day is appropriate. Because even though there might be clouds in the sky, the sun rays are reflecting more off of the particles in the sky, and then they hit the white on the ground and they're reflected even more. You can get a slight form of sun blindness snow blindness even here in Georgia. It feels like precipitation wants to start back. Oh, that little piece of air right there that just come by my face, that's a definite change in temperature. Yeah, that's cooler. This might be freezing rain starting. That's not good. Y'all probably can't see this, but there's a bird up there on the line all by himself, and he'll tuck his head under his wing for a minute, and then he'll poke it out and look around, and then he'll tuck it back under there. Not worried about nothing. Maybe he's taking advantage of his bird's eye view of watching me film. Yeah, I said that. Decab police riding by, must be on his way into work. That being said, I want to give a big shout out to all the police officers, fire and rescue, tow truck drivers, everybody that has to work out there today that doesn't really have a choice because they have to keep the roads open. thank y'all for what y'all do. Our little town, Loganville here, it's growing. We got a lot more traffic than what we used to, but our city police officers and firefighters, they keep, if there's something that happens, they get on scene quick. They take care of people if they're injured as quick as possible, and they get the roads cleared so that traffic doesn't get snarled up. They do a really good job. I always look for an opportunity to give them a good shout out. And folks, when y'all see them out there, be careful. Slow down. If they've got their lights on, slow down. You don't know what the situation is, and you need to be slower so that you can react in time if something happens. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Well, I tell you what, I think I'm gonna make some adjustments. There go the road crews, getting those heavy piles of slush off of the road so that way your tire won't hit it and jerk you off the road. All right, I got my adjustments made. We're gonna start walking on back down toward Main Street. I'm gonna try my best to keep my eye on where I'm walking and where my camera view is looking. Give y'all a look at the Kroger shopping area over there. People making it to the grocery store. Give y'all a look around at all this area that was cleared off right here for a new restaurant. All right, so y'all just take in the views. I'm just gonna walk and hold like this and let y'all watch the cars zip by. It ain't gonna be long and you ain't gonna be able to walk on the side of the road. It's gonna be so frozen slippery. It ain't like walking in the loose pack. Oh yeah, and remember, when you're out in cold weather, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. That way the moisture in your sinus cavity moistens up the air before it hits your lungs, and you don't end up with the lung burn from the cold air, and you don't have as much moisture dripping down your nose on the outside because it's being used to warm up the air. Just a thought. Alright. Always got to make sure before you cross a parking lot, just like this vehicle. I didn't want to be walking across through there and him trying to turn in with all this slippery stuff, so always look before you cross. Always look before you cross. We got the Waffle House open here. I'm not going to give y'all too much time there. Folks inside getting them something to eat, drinking their coffee, staying warm. Looks like the private snow plows over there working the Kroger drive area. You know, even though we don't get this weather all the time down here, it sure is good that even though limited, we do have access to some plow equipment. And we do have independent contractors that are available down here to do special work on private property. Loganville police riding by. Got a couple of them riding by right there. Out patrolling the roads, making sure there ain't nobody out there doing no horseplay, creating dangers for other drivers. This is a bad intersection right here for accidents. There's a lot of them that happen here, but it's a little too, this area is a little too far from my house to be running to every day. And I'm not going to get in my vehicle just to and burn gas just to go chase down something. Most of my videos are around the downtown area, but today's a special day because we got snow. And that's not something that happens all the time. But I can say government preparedness in this area, in the whole greater Atlanta area, has been a lot better this go round than it has been in the past. A lot of folks remember, might have been 20 years ago, everybody went to school on a Friday, went to work on a Friday, and about lunchtime it came in real hot and heavy, and bam, hundreds of cars stranded on the interstates. People had to abandon them because it hit so fast they didn't have time to leave work and go anywhere. It was pretty bad. But I've never seen a snowstorm or an ice storm as bad as the early 70s. That one was just, it was brutal. We had temperatures below zero and only highs in the single digits for about a week. Everything was shut down. Government services couldn't even move. I mean, it was bad. Now here we're at the Quick Trip, which has been open today, and this intersection here gets some bad traffic sometimes. Well, a lot of times it backs up on this SR 81 going towards Lawrenceville. Right here to the right, it'll back up so bad during rush hour. There's only one turning lane to the left, and sometimes it can be backed up a mile down the road all the way back to the Gwinnett County line down there when it's really bad. Now, I got my boots waterproof pretty good, but I think I've located maybe a possible leak on my left boot. Let's stand right over here for a minute, take a little break. I'm gonna get me a drink of water. Yeah, I'm gonna back on up a little bit in case somebody goes to skidding out. Coming around this curve. Gotta stay hydrated, folks. Especially in cold weather. You'll get dehydrated just as quick in cold weather. You got to stay hydrated. The body needs water to run right. Alrighty then. Get my feet back retracted on my tripod there. Alright, and we got the walk light. You always got to check those walk lights. And I want to make double sure that that big truck was going to be able to stop there. Yeah, all this stuff is going to be freezing. Now, if it's nighttime and there ain't no more white left on the road but water left on the road, you're not going to see that frozen water. It's going to look, when your lights hit it, it's going to look just like your black pavement. And you don't think everything's all right, and then your car is going to start sliding because it's black ice. So the Citco store here is also open today for those who shop at Citco. Everybody don't shop the same place, and that's what's so good about our capitalism in our country. It's because there's always a choice. Always a choice. Title books. There's our American Legion, post 233. They have a lot of events that go on there. They've got a restaurant inside. During the summertime when they have big events, they got the barbecue going in the other building over here. And don't forget bingo night. If you like to play bingo, head to the American Legion Post 233. Look them up for their bingo night. Go and play you some bingo. McDonald's and all these other places, they closed today. AutoZone's been open. Wouldn't it be something if all of these camper manufacturers across the country got together and each one of them donated a camper for the people in North Carolina that still don't have sufficient places to live, the people in California that got burned out of their homes because of no fault of their own, other than who they voted for. But wouldn't that be a great deed, a great gesture toward humanity, if all these manufacturers around the country got together and said, you know what, we're just going to do what's right. We're going to help these folks out. It might not be enough that just one company does the one thing, but when you put all of them together and have all of them helping out, wouldn't that be a great thing? All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna set this down for a second. Get my glove off. We're gonna close this one out right here. That's gonna be it for the day for me. I ain't coming back out. We'll see y'all next time on the next event. Remember, be safe out there. Be good to one another. Do something kind and good for somebody. And y'all have a blessed day.